Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Click to Express, and today we will be studying on YTD MTD calculations. I was getting a lot of queries on this, so I thought of making this video. So prerequisite before you start this video is you should have a good knowledge on set expressions, set analysis, and you should understand what is YTD MTD. Okay, so after you see this video, I hope you will have the clarity how to make those, YTD MTD calculations. So let's first understand what is YTD MTD calculations. Okay, before we start, you should, if you are not aware of what is set expressions, what is set analysis, please go through my videos. You will have a clear picture of it. Okay, so what is YTD MTD calculations? So year to date mean to say you want to aggregate a value, say for count or sum or average, anything. The range of date for YTD will be, you know, January 1 of that particular year till the date you want to, have it. So sometimes it will be current date, that means today's date. Okay, or what, sometimes it so happen that you do not have the data till current date, you have 1 or 2 days previous data, so you will take the maximum date. Okay, so the bucket of your date will be from January 1, if we consider this year, so it will be January 1, 2022 till 20th of August 2022. Similarly, your month to date values will be 01 of August, means 1st of August, till today's date, that is 20th of August. Or if you have data of 2 to 3 days before or something like that, you should take the maximum date. Okay. Similarly, previous month to date, how it will be is January 1 of 2021, which is 1 year before, till current date of previous year, that is 20th of August 2021. Okay, the similarly your month will be 1st of August 2021 to current I'm sorry, 1st of August of 2021 to 20th of August 2021. Okay, so basically previous years, same thing, previous years. Okay, so now let's move to the, the Excel I have taken so as to, get a clear picture of it. Okay, I have tried taking an easier example so as to make you guys understand. So what I have done is I have taken 3 dates of previous year: January 1, 2021, January 2 of 2021, and previous year's current date. It could be any date. As you write the expression, it will automatically come, so don't worry about it. This I have taken so as to, we can cross verify this data whenever we finish our expressions. Okay, similarly for this year I have taken current date, means today's date. Okay, and this year's, January 1st. Okay, I have taken one more date extra, you see over here, just to, have, some realistic viewpoint. So what I have done over here, let me move to my Qlik Sense. I have loaded that data over here. Okay, and taken the maximum date. If you don't know what is this expression, what is peak, num, okay, you can go through my videos of functions, you will understand this. There is a video on peak and previous also, you can go through that to understand these things better. Okay, so this entire thing is just to take out the maximum date from there, so don't worry about it much. So what I have done over here is I have loaded the data. Okay, now here you see very carefully, so I have tried making it as easy as possible. I have taken 4 text boxes. You can take KPI boxes also, but I feel whenever you are making people understand, try to take text boxes. It gives you a better picture of it. Okay, so what I have done, current year first date, that is basically 2022's January 1, which is coming over here. How it is coming, we will go to that. Then current year's date, so I have my maximum date to be today's date, so that's fine. You can have a previous dates also based on whatever data you have. Similarly, I have previous year's January 1 and previous year's current date. Okay, how did I write it? There are few functions. Will go through that now. Okay, one by one. Okay, I go over here. Okay, so you see this is the expression of current year's first date. Okay, so I have taken max of my date, which will give me, if you go over here, if go to the Excel, which will give me max of this entire date, which is nothing but this particular date, means today's date of current year. And year start, what year start basically does, it takes the date what you have passed over here and gives the current year's year start date. So it will return me January 1st of this particular year. So that is what it is returning over here, you see. Similarly, I need, current current date or maximum date. So what I have done, simply used max of date so as to get the maximum date of it. So this is easier. Now, previous year's first date, what I have done is same function, max of date, which will give me basically maximum of this date, which is nothing but this. Year start will give me this year's January 1, but if you write -1 over here, okay, this basically goes to the previous year. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to take the maximum date from here is 28th August 2022, go to the previous year, okay, after you get this information. So basically you go to the previous year's January 1st. Similarly, if you go to the previous year's current date, for that what I have used is Addyear function. So I have taken out maximum date, basically today's date, and if you add years, basically Addyears tries to subtract or add years based on the date you would have passed. So I have passed the maximum date, means today's date, and subtracted -1, mean to say it will go to previous year, +1 if you do, it will go to the next year. Okay, very very similar type what we have it over here. Okay, if you give +1 over here, it will go to next year. Okay, so now these are functions which I have used, need not to be that you use this function. Your idea or your aim should be to get these kind of dates. Okay, so if you have if you have a different way of date written over there and you are not getting the information or the exact date using this function, you have to use different functions. Okay, different way of writing. The idea behind you to show this, that these are the generalized function to use it. Okay, so basically try to get these dates. Okay, now once you are having these data, what I have done is I have moved these into variables. You can directly use it in your expression. Okay, no problem, but good practice is to move it to a variable. So what I have done is I have kept the same nomenclature. Just try to understand what I have kept. So current year first date I have given over here. If you see current year first date, and I have prefixed with V. So that basically, if you go over here and see, just took this expression, copied this entirely and pasted over here. Similarly, what I have done is current date max date. What I have done is over here, I have taken it V current date underscore max date is basically I have copied that expression and put it over here. Similarly, previous year first date has been written over here, previous year first date, and V previous year current underscore max date is something which I have copied. So basically 4 variables I have made so as to write the expression. Okay, now so as to get this value, I have used a KPI box over here. Okay, I'm gonna write the expression over here. So now this is the most important part. Okay, So that's why pay attention to it. So I'll just simply first write sum of sales, okay, which is our value, and this should give me this value. Totally sum of this value. Let me move this over here. Yeah. So if you see, my total value is 66. So if I write normal sum of sales, it should simply give me 66. So I have just converted into number format, okay, so as to get a clear picture. Now what I want to write here is YTD calculations. Okay, what is YTD? Let's go back over here and see. My value should start from January 1 and finish at current date. So I'll go here and write my set expression. First of all, my flower bracket, inside that I will write my angular bracket and go over here, take the date column, okay, my field date, put equals to, take again the flower bracket, okay. Now be very careful, I am using double quotes, okay. Those who doesn't know what is the difference between double quotes and single quote, please go through my set analysis videos. So in short, double quotes are used to search a value. Since we are using a range value, right, from here to there, so it is basically trying to search the value. It's not hard coded value. That's why I am using a double quote. Okay. So what I want, any data should start from January 1, 2022 till my current date. So very simple, greater than equals to today's date, to uh, today's year's January 1. So I have taken equals to, greater than equals to, and then I'll simply put over here my variable. So I'm just directly going over here and trying to put the variable so that you could get a clear picture. So current year's first date, okay. So if you take this directly from here, V year first date, apply it. Oh, I'm sorry. If I go over here again and go over here, V previous year I have taken, no, sorry. You take V current year first date and insert it, you're gonna get that. So the moment you write over here and put a dollar in the front, so okay, always use dollar so as to calculate the value. You see, it is giving you 1/1/2022. Give a small space for a better understanding. Less than equals to, again a dollar within the circular bracket. Put the current date, which is my V current date, okay, and insert that. So you can see it is giving me the range 1/1/2022 till today's date, okay. Now if I apply this, before I apply, let's evaluate what should this give me the value. So these are my current years, okay, these are my current years, and it should start from 1/1/2022 and end till 8/20, which includes this date also. So my total sum should be 60. Let's see whether it is coming like that or not. If I apply this, it's giving me 60, so it's absolutely perfect, okay. Now the funniest part of it is, now if you select this, okay, it's gonna give you the date based on the selection you would have made. So I have selected these date in this. My maximum date is what? My maximum date is this, and my maximum dates current year is this, okay. So now if I select 2021's data, say for example, if I select these two data, so my maximum date of the selection I have made is something this, okay, and the maximum dates current year is this, okay. So don't worry about it. If you do not want to change this based on the selection, a simple change you have to do is basically go here, go to every expression, okay, and just simply go over here and write within the curly bracket as 1. Okay, this will make it stagnant value. Okay, if I apply, this is going to be stagnant value throughout, based even if you make the selection. The same goes with your this value also. Okay, if I want to make it over here, I will go over here directly and write 1. Okay, so you could have done this if you do not want to change the values over here based on the selection you make in your data. Okay, so I hope this is clear for you. Now, moving back to our YTD calculation. This is my YTD calculation. Okay, giving you data from January 1st to 28th of August. Now, suppose I want to do MTD calculation. Simple. Just change this value, remove this, and put my variables. What are my variables? My variable is V month, V current month date, which is already taken. Okay, so V previous, I'm sorry, just I am also getting confused, so I'll just take this and go over here. Okay, so what I have taken over here is previous year, previous month, current year, current month. Okay, now I'll go over here and I'll go over here. So I'll take over here as my 001 of August. Now, surprisingly, I haven't made it. Okay, so what I will do is I'll create another variable. So for that, I'm just reducing these values over here and trying to make that variable. Okay, so you guys can understand that. So copy this, paste it over here. Okay, so I will just name it as you know sorry, I'll go here and label it as label it current date, current more current month first date. Okay, I'll just name it like that, so easy for you to understand. Apply, and you see what I'm writing in the expression over here. I'll simply write here as add month, sorry, add year, years, go over here and close this. Okay, so basically I want 01, sorry, 0120 of this. So there is something called as month start. I'll just simply use this function so as to get, so month start, no need to use any other fancy logic. So if I use month start, it's gonna give me this month starting, which is pretty much fine for me. So for the previous for previous year's month start, what I'm gonna do is I'll just shift it over here. Okay, guys, copy this and paste it over here. Okay, and just first rename this as previous, previous previous current month, first date. Okay, just like that. So go over here and sorry, go over here and simple month start, just here add years. So basically add years subtracts or add the year on the particular value as I explained earlier. Put a small comma here, -1. So this is gonna give you previous year's current date. Okay, now I'll convert this into variables. So I intentionally didn't create this so as to show you how to create it. Okay, so I'll just go over here. I'll name it like this. Okay, how we have used the nomenclature, and I have kept the name like this. Let me go over here and take the expression. My expression was this. Copy this and paste it. Go edit, paste the expression. That's it. Similarly, go over here, take the label, create a new variable, put v as prefix, paste it like this. Go over here and take the expression, copy the expression. Okay, but yeah, so this is how I have created the other variables, guys. Okay, so now you have both the variables. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to show you MTD calculation. So that is it's not January, August 1st, 2022 till 20th of August. Simple. Go to my expression. I already have a value which is giving me current date of this year. I'll just go over here, change this expression, go to my variable settings and write v current month first date. Select that, insert this, and this is going to give me this data. Okay, so if I apply this, it gives me 30. Let's verify whether it is coming correct or not. Okay, so if I go over here, my this month's data for this particular year is only this. So it is giving me 30, which is absolutely correct. So my YTD MTD calculation is perfect. No doubt about it. Now let's move to previous year. That's very simple. If you guys have followed this, the remaining things are very easy. I'm just going to change the variable. So previous year's value, basically PYTD value, is simply go over here, change this variables, make it v previous year first date, insert that. The moment you insert that, it is coming 1/1/2021. Change this value and make it previous year's current date, max, insert. It's going to give today's value, apply 6. Let's see what is it correct value or not. So if you see, these are the values. Totally this is giving 6. So absolutely perfect. Yeah. Yes. Now previous MTD value, let's see, how it will be. Simply this is giving me current data. Just change this variable, go and select the variable, which is nothing but v previous current month first date. Select that, insert that, it gives me that value, apply. It is giving me 3. Let's verify this data. I have only one entry of previous year's August, which is 3. So that's the value over here. So all my expressions are coming correct. So be very careful. This is what you have to write over there, guys. Okay, you have to remember few functions. One is Yearstart function, very important. Okay, and another function is month start function. Okay, Addyear function. These are the few functions which are newly appearing in this for you, which is not explained in any of the my videos of functions. Okay, just be very careful. These are generally used, and this is how you create your YTD MTD calculations. Hope this is clear, guys. I understand you, this is a bit confusing. Please go through this video slowly and once or twice to get a full picture. Okay, before I close this video, we run some training programs on this BI tools. Okay, we also undertake projects. Okay, please send me mail in case you have such requirements, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.